Everyone, it's April. I don't know if you know what that means, but for me, in my little heart, it means it's National Poetry Month. I know, a bunch of you hate poetry. You were taught it wrong in school, you had it beat into your brain in the wrong fashion. Numerous reasons it doesn't make sense to you. I could go on. Now, poetry, though, is so important. Um, I ramble on and on and on about it every April for the last 3 years on my book blog, which I'll include a link in the description. But, guys, poetry is so important. It brings up beauty, it broadens your horizons, it makes you think about the world in a different way than you would have before. Um, you have the stereotypical poets your professors try to make you enjoy. There's Robert Frost and Alfred Lord Tennyson. There's Percy Shelley, who coincidentally is the husband of Mary Shelley, the writer of Frankenstein, the modern Prometheus. There is John Donne, John Keats. There's Emily Dickinson, who's one of my personal favorites. Edgar Allan Poe has a lot of really excellent poetry. William Shakespeare, of course. Um, if you look, you can find it. And there's a bunch of poets that I'm unaware of because they're more of a contemporary poet. People who come out recently, I'm not very well versed in what they've written, and I feel that's one of my literature gaps. Is I don't know a lot of new poets. But today, video is going to be super short, but you're going to have to suffer through me reading a poem. I found this nifty little book for 50 cents at like a massive used book sale here in town. And it's great short poems, and it's just a great combination of different short poems. And so you're going to have to listen to me read one. I thought I'd start off soft because I like some weird stuff. And I'm going to start off with Robert Frost. I'm not a big fan of Robert Frost, but he has some pretty beautiful imagery in his poems. So I decided that we're going to do The Road Not Taken today. Bear with, and hopefully, if you guys have a poem to share, please share it in the comments, and maybe we can get a love of poetry going on in here, because I think it's an art form that is greatly misunderstood. But The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other, as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for the passing there had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet knowing how ways leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy some poetry this month. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. It means something different to everyone. Don't let your teachers or professors convince you anything differently than that. I'll probably be picking a poem once a week, all week. So you'll have a lot of poetry to enjoy. I'm going to pick out some weird ones later, so you'll have a broad spectrum of the art. I'm not the greatest poetry reader, but I am a great appreciator of poetry, so I hope that also comes through when I read. But guys, have a great week. Enjoy the beautiful weather that we have coming in. It finally is looking like spring, and I hope you guys all had a great weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys.